Meet BronzeBound, my Xtreme OneChunk BronzeMan. Starting at the Grand Exchange, I'm unlocking the RuneScape map one chunk at a time. With the goal of unlocking 1,000 items, our journey has only just begun. Hi, my name is Voss. I am so excited to present to you BronzeBound. We're combining an Xtreme OneChunk account with BronzeMan mode. That means all quests, diaries, skill capes, max item processing, collection logs, best in slot items, as well as any chunk-specific permanent unlocks. All items are locked until I first obtain them myself, so no trading or using the Grand Exchange until I first receive an item via drops, shops, skilling, spawns, or clues, and potentially in the future, PvP. Then, once every possible task is complete, we get to randomly roll a new chunk. The account's goal, 1,000 unlocks. Let's dive right in. Okay, you can see here I'm at the Grand Exchange. If I want to buy some arrows, for example, these are all grayed out. Until I unlock something myself, I'm unable to use it. Here, look, I think this is a body rune spawn. And notice we'll pick this up, and we've immediately unlocked the item. So now, if we come back over to the Grand Exchange, we are able to sell this and buy this on the Grand Exchange. That is the beauty of BronzeMan mode and the main difference from an Iron Man. Let's see, I can sell this. Now getting these coins, I've unlocked coins. So I now have money that I can use on the account. Okay, and here is the chunk picker. We'll see we have a relative luxury being an Xtreme OneChunker. We have very few tasks to start off with. The first task is to obtain an unarmed, which we have by default. And now our next task is to go talk to the emblem trader in Edgeville about emblems, but he is also in the Grand Exchange chunk. So let's go do that. Okay, let's try this again. Let's trade for rewards. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have now completed all tasks in our starting chunk. Moving back to the chunk picker, we can now kick this off. And this is where the fun really begins, and we get to see how the game mode works. We now get to randomly roll any of these 4 adjacent chunks. And yeah, don't think that it's going to be this easy throughout. We're about to hit some pretty hard grinds. All right, here we go. I'm a little nervous. This is going to determine the fate of the account. And so let's see where we have to go and what we have to do. Ooh, Edgeville. Let's go take a look, shall we? Oof, that's a lot of tasks. A lot of tasks indeed. We need 40 attack to wield rune weapons, 40 defense to wield rune armor, 55 magic to cast high level alchemy, 60 woodcutting to cut yew trees, and 60 fire making to burn yew logs. We also need 72 fletching to make yew shields, 58 cooking to cook pita bread, 30 smithing to smith steel bars, and 40 thieving to pickpocket guards. We need a full melee rune starter kit. For range, we need a yew shield and a rune med helm. For magic, we need a blue wizard hat and an iron dagger. For best in slot prayer, we need an iron mace. And generally, we also need to get a team cape and leather gloves. Now, the biggest grind of all, we need to green log Opore and hill giants, meaning we need to get a curve bone, long bone, giant key, and the hardest of all, the hill giant club. We also need to unlock the Edgeville respawn for 5 million GP and the Angel Gravestone for 200,000 GP. There's a variety of diary tasks that we need to complete, and in theory, there's a bunch of Slayer tasks, but in practice, there's almost 100% chance that we get Slayer locked as soon as we get a task from Vanica. Okay, let's go explore our new chunk. Unfortunately, I do not have access to this shortcut. You can see this is a level 21 agility requirement. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to walk the long way around. But you can see here, this is the outline of the chunk that we're going to get to unlock and explore. Okay, so let's unlock this chunk. Okay, we are now able to walk out here. So it looks like we've got some outlaws. Spider. Let's see what the spider drops. It looks like it's not hurting me too bad. Okay, nothing. No unlocks. Is that an iron mace spawn? Can I pick that up? Oh, perfect. This is going to be our best weapon near term. And that's a chunk task complete. Best in slot prayer. Okay, we've got a coin pouch. Can we kill one of these men with the iron mace? Okay, so let's take a look. We got some more coins and bones. Okay, this likely a prayer training method, but will be beaten by what we have down in the caves. Oh, we have a general store. Let's have a look. Oh, interesting. The biggest thing that jumps out to me is a knife. This will be very helpful, makes it easy for our fletching grinds. We'll probably also need a tinderbox. Chisel for crafting will probably be pretty good, and we'll leave it there for now. Can always come back. This is the Evil Dave storyline, but we won't be able to use this until we've completed Gertrude's Cat, which will be quite a while. We have the Soul Wars portal and teleport. That'll be good eventually. We have an imp. Is he going to pull us out of our chunk? Yes. Okay. They have a very useful drop table, but they're going to be really annoying to kill, perhaps until we get range or magic. I'm sure we can probably lure or get these unicorns in eventually if we need to. We also have yew trees, which is what's triggering 60 wood cutting, 60 fire making, and I believe it's a 72 fletching grind. And then we have this sort of wilderness lever, but because it doesn't take us back here, that won't trigger any rollable trunks or anything near term. In here, I believe we have Death's Domain. Yeah, here it is. And so what we have down here, this is kind of what's triggering us to need to upgrading our gravestone. So you can kind of see here, I think that is 200,000. So we're going to need to collect 200,000 to do that. Okay, so now we can kind of go down, and this is one of the places where we're going to be spending a lot of time. So we can kill giant rats over here. Let's kill them. I think rat meat is going to be one of the ways we're going to have to train cooking, which is going to be relatively extensive and pretty slow, but we can always bring hopefully tinderbox and log down here. But this is where it'll get interesting being a BronzeMan, is how does the interplay with being able to buy it off the Grand Exchange. Unfortunately, it's not going to help a huge amount early because we're just going to be broke and poor. And so, yeah, curious to see how this works out. Okay, bones we've already unlocked, but this raw rat meat should be a new unlock. Okay. Okay, so we got to go the long way around. Oh, ouch. Okay, I really don't want to die. I think the thugs have an interesting drop table. Additionally, this is going to be very interesting that we have such early access to the wilderness. Something that I definitely want feedback on is how do we want to treat PvP? Currently undecided for the account. We could have it so that, you know, in BronzeMan, even if I kill it, I get access to those items. Or we might want to lock it and sort of say, hey, maybe not until 500 unlocks a certain number of chunks, etc. So I'll put something down below, but really curious to your feedback. Oh, do I want an assignment here? Oh, okay. Let's not die. Can I hide in... Oh my god. Can I hide in the corner here? No, no. Okay. Scary. I really don't want to die and have to go back. Let's see if we can wait maybe till our health regens to 3, and then let's maybe get out of here. I'm just gonna move a little bit more safely over here. Shit. Okay, run. I don't want to be banished to black non-unlocked areas so soon. Oh, that was our first chance. Okay. Can I wait here for a sec? I need more energy. Is he coming? Okay, we're gonna use this guy for aggro. Go. Please, no chances. Oh shit, we don't have any run. We gotta walk straight through him. Okay, that felt lucky. Okay, we got 1 hit back, so in theory, we could take another hit. But yeah, we got to do that every time to get around to Opore. Maybe we're not ready for that yet. I was walking around and I realized I never checked the upper floors, and so curious what we have in each of these. Clan Cup portal? I don't know if I've ever seen that before, or been up here then, evidently. Where does that take me? Oh. Interesting. Okay. I was deciding to come over here and kill some more spiders to train, and notice there's an imp. So let's see if we can kill this before it flies away. I might actually tag these as well. So for future, it's a little bit easier for me to see if there's any around, because I do feel like going off through their drop table is going to be valuable. Oh, we were able to get it. And not too bad. I think this Iron Mace is putting in huge amounts of work. Okay, got some fiendish ashes. Let's scatter that. That is 3 attack and 4 combat. And let's see what we get from this imp. I'm curious. And we get a Mind Talisman. Oh, that is good value. I'll come back to you for each imp drop, and we can go from there. That was level 4 attack. Burnt bread, and we get a hammer. Level 5 attack, level 2 strength, level 3 strength. A raw chicken unlocked. And that's 11 hit points. We're currently really blocked by getting access to a fire. I think that will elevate and accelerate our training, because then we can get some food and heal up. Oh, I suppose we do have the range. We don't need to wait for the fire. So give me 1 sec, I'm gonna go explore that. So this is where we get to see the difference in the beauty of a BronzeMan account. Oh, and we have unlocked burnt chicken. Failed our first few chicken attempts. Let's see how many of these we actually cook. So far, not so good. Our first cooking level 2. You can intentionally burn chickens? Huh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 4 strength. A bowl of wool. 18, and there is level 19, and we're almost at the end of our chicken. But we now have a bunch of food, and so let's go try exploring the dungeons again, finish the exploration of the chunk, and hopefully not die. We have made it back to Vanica unscathed. We need 40 combat before he will give us a Slayer assignment, so can't get one quite yet. I decided to take on this zombie and see if it's worthwhile, and I am almost instantly regretting my decision. I do not think we're ready for this. Okay, let's keep running. We do not currently have access to a pickaxe, otherwise we would be needing to mine these rocks, though we are very likely to get one of them shortly. We have a permanent fire here, The hobgoblins might drop some interesting stuff. My good old friend, the brass key. Unfortunately, we cannot use the brass key as it'll take us outside of our chunk. But we will be spending a lot of time here killing these hill giants. We were getting destroyed. Half an inventory of food. Doesn't look like anything we're able to kill soon. So I decided to kill some imps while I was thinking about things further. And here's the current plan. Kill imps to unlock eggs, to make scrambled eggs, to kill mobs, to unlock runes, to finally unlock magic. We've set our first goal, unlocking magic. So why is magic so important? Well, 4 of our largest grinds are locked behind magic. Woodcutting, fletching, fire making, and Opore's chest. Let me explain. For woodcutting, we need an axe. For fletching, we need logs, and to get these logs, we need an axe. Similarly, for fire making, we need logs, and the logs require an axe. Opore's chest, we need giant keys. Lots and lots of giant keys. To get both of these items, we need to kill a lot of monsters. With no overhead prayers, no access to range, no decent food, our only viable path is magic. So let's go kill some imps. That is another item unlock. We just got the black bead from an imp. Wow, we got it already. That's eggs unlocked. We're pretty lucky here. 1 in 26 and we got it in 13. So half the drop rate. Have done pretty well. I believe we need to buy a bowl. Okay, we've now got bowls unlocked. And can I just use the egg on the bowl? Okay, fantastic. Okay, so I now have an uncooked egg. Let's go see if we can cook this. Perfect. Okay, we've made scrambled eggs. This is our new best in slot food. I believe we can also combine it with the tomato. Let's see if we can actually get access to that in our chunk. Just trying to make it a habit that every time we run past this imp, we're killing it. I think it's our best money maker, the talisman drops plus the beads, which will be super useful for us. Additionally, I do think we still need the pot of flour. And what did we get? We got some grain. We're back at the Grand Exchange, our yellow beet salt, which is fantastic. And now let's take a look at eggs. We are now over at the Edgeville General Store looking to buy some bowls. And as hoped, they are a lot cheaper. So we're gonna put quantity by 5. The only pain to this is we're gonna have to do a bunch of world hopping. So I'm gonna start hopping and I'll see you in a little bit. We have just started cooking them and now we've unlocked burnt egg. I forgot we could burn these. And we've burnt quite a few. 50 XP, so it's 20 XP more per. So definitely a better cooking method, assuming we can buy them uncooked, but it's definitely more processing, so it might actually be faster XP per hour with the chickens. With a bunch of scrambled eggs cooked up, we have now completed part 3 of our plan. Now we've got some food. I was doing a little bit of research. I don't think we're strong enough yet to take on any of the mobs down in the Edgeville dungeon, but I do think we should be strong enough to kill some men and women. We're also pretty close to the bank, so I don't think we need to use anything other than our cooked chicken here. And the men and women here drop a few interesting things. So the first drop here, for example, is bronze bolts. And so now we get that new item unlocked. I don't know when we're going to be able to get a crossbow or train range in some form on this account. But the main drops we're looking for men and women here are some runes. That will unlock magic for us. They also just got our first herb, Grimy Guam. Finally, another drop. We've gotten a lot of bronze bolts, but there is a Grimy Marintil, Grimy Harrylander, our first clue scroll. This being sort of Lumbridge Castle, so definitely cannot do this. Another new drop, that is a Quarm Grimy Unlocked. And additionally, we just got a Taramint unlock. There's a new unlock, fishing bait. No bait spots nearby, but this could be interesting in the future. An Earth Talisman. Grimy Avanto unlocked. Fire runes aren't super helpful yet. We really need the mind runes from men to start training. That is the Grimy Lantadime unlocked. There is our first bronze arrow drop. Spirit Leaf unlocked. And wow, first kill of the next trip, we get the mind rune drop. This almost unlocks magic for us. Let's go head down now, stop killing men, to kill some skeletons and see if we can get some air runes. We have just come down to the dungeon, and looking at the drop tables, we're looking for unarmed or armed skeletons. So I found it. For these level 21 skeletons, the easiest way for me to tell the difference is the one here with the shield. So I'm going to try to tag all... No, that tags all of them. Okay, so let's untag, and we're going to tag just this skeleton and this one. Oh my god. The grayed out Walk of Shame. Particularly worse because previously you could teleport there with count check. Now we do not get that luxury. The pain. New music tracks unlocked. Chunk account failed. I see the light. Okay, we are back. We have our Iron Mace and all of the food we just failed to eat. Okay, shall we try this again? Wonder if we're gonna have to flinch him. Most likely. We get coins. Okay, we are definitely not strong enough to do this yet. Let's go train some defense on men. There is level 2 defense. And a needle unlocked. An Iron Dagger. This is a new unlock. I'll take a look. And yeah, that's a chunk toss completed. That's best in slot magic. Ooh, and we got a new drop, a bronze med helm. That will actually improve our defense, be our best in slot for a while. We got also, same drop, another clue scroll. This is Champions Guild, a little bit closer, but don't think we'll be keeping on to any of these for now. I just noticed Richard over here, and I believe we're able to buy from him a team cape. So let's see if we can do that. Yeah, we can. So that's another unlock. We've just unlocked Team 26 cape. And that is also another chunk toss completed. That is our best in slot cape. We've gotten our cash back and we are back. So let's buy one of each of these and unlock all the team capes. Now, the question is, could this be a better moneymaker? How much do each of these... 34, nothing. 151, a little bit. 52, 116, 40. Okay, so probably not a moneymaker, but some new unlocks. And that's a new unlock. We just got a cabbage. Don't think we'll use that much, but an unlock's an unlock. And there is a grimy Renar weed. That's a nice unlock if we ever get Herblore. It's a good money maker to make prayer potions. Also good to sell right now. Base 10 melees, and with 12 strength, that should give us a new max hit of 3. Let's go back and see if we're strong enough to take on the skeletons. Yeah, we're definitely still not strong enough to kill these skeletons head on, and the odds of us getting jumped are pretty high. Let's go take a look at what the thugs or the druids drop to see if that might be a little bit better. But let's see if we can finish this one off first. And what do we get? Bronze bar. That is useful. That will help with smithing eventually, but we don't actually have an anvil at the moment. Let's enter the wilderness. Next thug dead. What do we get? An iron med helm. An upgrade. Fantastic. Look, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to kill one more, but I will say this is definitely the play. 1 skeleton, 3 thugs. This feels a lot more sustainable on the thugs than it does on the skeletons. So we're probably going to be killing a bunch more of these. Ooh, and another drop. This is our first nature rune. Once we get the magic levels, we can now start casting alchemy. That could be super useful in the future. Just on my way out, and I noticed there is a leather glove spawn right here. That's a new unlock for us. And that's another chunk toss complete. Best in slot gloves. That is 16 strength and another skeleton killed for an unlock. We have an iron sword. I'm gonna use this opportunity to just explore a little bit. I know the Chaos Druids are here. I believe they really only drop herbs. We have these deadly spiders that can hurt us, but the red spider's eggs is gonna be a new drop. And item unlocked. We can't go north to the Earth Warriors because we don't have the agility level. And then I think over here we have some black demons. These will have a huge amount of best in slot unlocks for us. We could try to flinch one, but I really don't think this is going to be... Yeah, that was a dumb idea. So I wasn't recording, but as you can probably tell, I died again. Straight after I picked up my stuff. And so I've had to do the Walk of Shame 3 times when I was hoping to have not done it at all. So let's see if we can have some better luck this time and not die and get one banged by the black demons again, picking up our stuff. Now I'm thinking about this, it may have just been smarter to go to Death's Coffer, as we have that in our chunk, but you learn that the hard way. Additionally, on our last run up here, picked up 5 red spider's eggs and equipped the team cape, and as you can see, we completed the 2 easy tasks in the wilderness. Yeah, this is a stupid idea. Apparently, the answer is 3. How many times I need to die here before I learn? Let's hope that that's how many. All right, here we go. Let's pick them up. Okay. Not get poisoned. And bail. I think we're going to start with some cooked chicken and go kill some more men. That was a decent moneymaker, which I think will help. Ooh, a new drop. Opore orb. This is important. We now just need the tin unlock, which I believe is from skeletons, and then we can start smithing training. Our first clue scroll, easy. Let's take a look. Gielinor Manor. Cannot do that. A new item, Catentine. Still killing imps whenever I see them on the way. And can we get the pot of flour? Nope. But we do get a new unlock. A jug. Ooh, another easy clue. Let's see what we get. It's a new step. Falador Farm. No, we cannot do this one either. New unlock, Chaos Runes. There we go. Still can't use magic until we get some air runes, but positive. Oh, and a new rune, Earth Rune. This is actually valuable. The skeletons have an Earth weakness, and so once we get Earth runes, once we get air runes, we'll be able to cast Earth Strike. Ooh, Our first random event. Evil Bob will give us fishing. I don't think that changes much, so we may as well try it. Seems like a good idea. I honestly don't know if I've done this before. I was expecting to be on the island with fish and to pull the lever to find out what sort of animal to pop. Where is this lever? There it is. A stag with horns. I'm pretty sure that was the one I tried to attack. What do we get as a reward? Ooh, Toadflax. That's an unlock. Another inventory complete. Let's go and see if we can kill some guards. They drop air runes at a 1 in 64 rate, and it's the last thing we need to unlock magic. That seemed pretty similar to Skeleton. Maybe slightly worse, but I think with the convenience of the bank right here, it's going to be hard to beat that. So let's kill a few more. Oh my god, on the second kill, we've gotten air runes. That's magic unlocked. Those air runes obtained, we have been completely spooned and have now unlocked magic. So what now? We get to grinding.